Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Looking for something to do this Friday night? Come see Cody Hicks with an acoustic show live at the Keswick Tavern, 117 South Irons in Keswick. It's this Friday, January 31st from 8 to 11 p.m. Plus, there's no cover charge. You're going to hear all your favorite tunes acoustic style with Iowa's Cody Hicks this Friday from 8 to 11 at the Keswick Tavern, now under new ownership with Ike Schmidt. Johnny Rogers with the history of rock and roll is coming to the Watch Your Opera House this Saturday, February 1st from 6 to 8 p.m., featuring the music of Buddy Holly, Elvis Presley, Richie Valens, The Big Bopper, Ricky Nelson, the Everly Brothers, and so much more. Tickets are $30, which you can purchase at the door or online at watchyouroperahouse.org. Come and see Iowa Rock and Roll Hall of Famer Johnny Rogers this Saturday, February 1st at the Watch Your Opera House. And welcome into Pekin High School. We are here for Pekin girls basketball tonight on Steve Shetler Media Facebook and YouTube. And we had an interesting start to the evening this evening. We were planning on doing the JV girls for a half and then the varsity girls game. However, when Josh Clubb and I got here earlier this evening, half the power was out, half the power wasn't out here in the school. So they had the half of the JV girls game in the small gym, and we're going to have the varsity girls game here going here in just a few minutes. We do thank our Pekin sponsors for making our broadcast possible, as they have all year long. That includes Barn Wired and Sigourney, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Shetler Insurance Services. We've got Oski Dental, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Federation Bank, Helmuth Ford, Son-in-Law Services, Serve Pro, and Nutrien Ag in Hedrick. Josh Clubb along for the ride here tonight. Josh, now you and I, we warmed up. If you're looking at the screen from our point of view, the hoop on the right side of your screen, we warmed that baby up earlier tonight when the power was kind of out. We had some lights here in the gym, so you and I went ahead and warmed that rim up. Because we hit the rim quite a bit.
Let's just say we warmed up the rim and the net, not at the same time, but we went through the net and the rim, and also we checked the dead spots, the airball territory at the baseline. We made sure that there was no dead spots down there. So it was. We put on a show there, Steve. That would have been. You would have probably gotten more views of that video than you have of the varsity basketball game.
I will say, I ended our night of shooting with 6 of 10 from the free throw line. So thank you.
You did. I'll vouch for that. Well, now that the real basketball players are getting ready to take the floor, let's talk about this one. So the Pekin girls are sitting at 6-9 currently on the year. Cardinal, the Comets come in at 0-13. You have to get a win. They have come close a few times, but unable to just to pull off that first victory of the season. Pekin in their last 5 has gone 1-4 in the last 5 contests. So on a 2-game skid, looking to right the ship here at home. These two teams have met pretty much annually since 2007, and Pekin holds the lead 11-6. However, Cardinal has won the last 2 meetings, both close games. Both of those games this time last year and the year before. So their annual meeting, and they're getting ready to get to the starting lineups here. Starting out for Cardinal will be number 5, Kaylin Hism, the junior. Stands at 5'6", and then you got number 1, Abby Geist, the junior for the Panthers. Have her down at 5'8". Then they got number 10, Colby Sander, the junior. Have her listed at 5'6". And then Number 4, Renee Eubanks, the senior for the Panthers. Renee is listed at 5'8" as well.
A senior, Erica Haynes.
And that's Erica Haynes, team captain, senior at 5'7".
Number 14.
And then another captain for the Panthers, number 14, Paisley Coleman, a sophomore guard at 5'9".
Comments, number 15.
And we got number 15,
Alex Bissell.
junior Alex Bissell, another team captain for the Comets. She stands at 5'7".
Panthers, a sophomore, Maddie Petrin.
We got Maddie Petrin coming in for the Panthers. Maddie, of course, a sophomore guard, stands at 5'6".
Summer LaRue.
And then we got Summer LaRue for the Comets, another one of their captains, junior at 5'6", and then
Anna Hadley.
Anna Hadley, the junior captain for the Panthers, standing at 5'9".
Panthers are coached by Davis.
And it is time for the national anthem here in the gym.
For our national anthem.
Alrighty, with that, get ready to get this thing underway. Some of the leading scorers for Cardinal: Kobe Sainer, the junior, is averaging 11.7 points per game. Anna Hadley for the Panthers at 11.2. Renee Eubanks follows up Anna Hadley. She's averaging 9.3. And Summer LaRue averages 6.1. Rebound leaders for these two squads: Abby Geis is averaging 10.6 per game. Kobe Sainer with 10.3 per game, as Sainer and Coleman stand at center court ready to tip this thing off. Sainer tips it into the backcourt, and Bissell will bring the Comets up the floor. Left side, they try to find Sainer inside. Paisley Coleman pops it. The ball free. Sainer tried to recover and knocked it out of bounds. Pekin will get the ball back, so they force a early turnover. And Eubanks gets a pass into Coleman, who passes off to Geis. Geis brings him up the floor at the left wing, finds Hadley inside. Hadley lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Sainer. Comets set up their offense as they're working around the arc. Get it inside. The pass is taken away from behind by Renee Eubanks. She clears it out to Geis, and Geis brings him up the floor. Right back to Eubanks at the left wing. Cardinal in a 3-2 zone. They go inside to Geis, who has the ball ripped away. It's going to be a jump ball, as Alexis Bissell reaches in there and forces a jump ball. Stays with Pekin. Eubanks sends it up top to Coleman. Right back to Eubanks to the left wing, looking for Hadley inside. She lobs it up high to her. It goes off the fingertips of Hadley and then tipped by Summer LaRue, and it'll stay with the Panthers. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Coleman at the baseline, looking inside for Geis. Gets a bounce pass into her. Geis has trouble handling it. Gets it off to Eubanks, who fires a three from the left wing, and this is good. Renee Eubanks opens up scoring with a three from the left wing. 7 minutes to go in this opening quarter. is Hism. And this will work it across, or work it around the arc. Pekin in a 2-3 zone. They go inside, and the ball is tipped back out of bounds by the Panthers. Stays with Cardinal. Really trying to force it inside to Colby Sainer right now. Hadley and Geis doing a good job of keeping her covered up. As now LaRue drives down to the baseline, passes it off. They send it outside for a 3, and it's an air ball into the hands of Abby Geis by Erica Haynes. Eubanks sends it inside to Abby. Abby has to turn around, get it back outside. Eubanks drives inside, then back out. They swing it all the way around to Colden and back to the right side of Geis. Taken away, though. Jumped and taken away by, I believe that is Crosby. That was Summer LaRue that took it away, and now another turnover for the Comets. Comets have had 5 offensive possessions. Pekin just has the ball poked out of bounds, goes turnover right back to the Comets, and a timeout taken by Cardinal. 30-second timeout. First timeout of the game with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And we do thank Barn Wired in Sigourney for being our first quarter sponsor. You can find Barn Wired at 119 East Marion Street and give them a call at 641-622-9912 for home decor, coffee, and more. Barn Wired on the south side of the square in Sigourney, sponsoring our first quarter. Of course, home for the Iowa Music Showcase on Fridays and the sports section on Saturday mornings.
All righty, out of the first timeout, Cardinal. Stop with the ball, both teams. The Cardinals turned it over 4 times, Pekin 3. As I was saying there, Cardinals only taken 1 shot, turned it over every other possession. Here's a drive inside, ball's loose, picked up by Sainer. Sainer is fouled as she drives down to the baseline. I think you're going to get Coleman or Eubank. Let's see who they call. They called actually on Geis. Comments get it in to Hism. He kicks it back outside. They're going to try another 3 with Haynes, and this is no good. Off the mark. Battle for the rebound is to LaRue, and now they drive inside and they charge by Summer LaRue as she drove right into Geis. And now we're going to get a blood timeout as Anna Hadley
Just got popped in the nose.
Yeah, I got a bloody nose, so they'll just send in. Took an official's timeout there. They'll send in Parsons. She'll inbound it to Petrin, and Petrin brings it down the floor. Right back to Parsons. Now they go inside to Geis through 4 defenders, then back outside to Eubanks. Swinging around. Parsons and Petrin playing catch at the top of the key. Really trying to get inside to Geis, and Cardinal with that 3-2 zone is covering anything inside up. And the Panthers turn it over again. Bringing it down the floor is LaRue. Sends it right side. Now they go inside to Sainer. She lays it up in and good. Her first 2 points of the game, and timeout taken by Pekin. Second timeout of the first quarter. The first by Pekin with a little over 5 minutes to play. It's 3-2.
Okay, once again, Barn Wired is our first quarter sponsor, and you might want to check things out at Barn Wired this Friday. We've got the Iowa Music Showcase and a really, really good group coming on Friday, Corey Waller and the Wicked Things. They come to us from kind of north central northwestern Iowa, but an excellent band. They'll be live 11:30 to noon at Barn Wired in Sigourney this Friday from, again, 11:30 to noon.
All right, out of the timeout, Pekin gets it into Coleman. A little bit of trouble as Cardinal puts on the pressure. They tip it free. Coleman catches up to it, sends it down the floor to Geis. Geis tries to fight her way through the lane, gets there, puts a layup up, and good. Is Abby Geis able to dribble around Sainer. As the Comets get it inside in the lane. Running for the layup is LaRue. 5-4 now. Eubanks in a little bit of trouble. Roses Coleman is stolen and taken away across the lane. It is kicked by Coleman, and it was not whistled there as a whistle. It'll stay with Cardinal. They get it in for a quick 3. Rebounded by Sainer. Cardinal brings another life. There, the pass is tipped and taken away by Petra, and she's going to run the length of the floor. Goes up for the layup, and she's fouled on her way up. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouled by Alexis Bissell, her first, team second. Petrin can't connect on the front end. Shooting to give Pekin a 2-point lead. Cannot, but it's rebounded by Abby Geis. Offensive rebound. She fights her way back to the hoop, gets the layup to, in and out it goes. No good. And Cardinal brings it down the floor. LaRue drives right side, kicks it out to Hissom. They lob it back out up top. Hissom has it right wing, drives inside, runs in defense, kicks it out to LaRue. Head fakes, drives inside to the baseline. She's fouled again by Geis. That'll be Geis' second. So Abby Geis with her second foul. There's 2 on the team now to get it in to Sainer. Back out and around they go. Left wing now. Looking for a shot was Haynes. They swing it right back around. Hissom inside. LaRue from the free throw line goes inside, and she's fouled on her way up. I believe that's Coleman. It is on Paisley Coleman, her first, team's third. That'll send Summer LaRue to the line to shoot 2. Rattles in and out, or in and out, and then back in. LaRue's got 3. I heard that wild scream and the Steve laugh there. LaRue's second shot hits the front of the rim and gets the roll. As Anna Hadley's going to check back in. Paisley Coleman's going to come out. Panthers get in. Petrin, who dribbles, his a screen by Geis. Geis ran right into. We'll call that on Summer LaRue. That'll be the team's third.
Abby was lucky she didn't get her third foul.
Yeah, that was bang bang, but she did not. So 3 fouls on either team, as Parsons has it in the corner now. Off the corner, drives inside, gets in trouble as Bissell reaches in and created what looked like it was going to be a jump ball, and then a timeout taken by Cardinal. She had no help. It would have been travel, so they force another turnover. The Cardinal takes their second timeout of the game. Here in the first. 3 timeouts so far in this first quarter. So
it's been a slow-moving quarter so far.
Yes, it has.
Again, Barn Wired at 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney, our first quarter sponsor. We mentioned they have the Iowa Music Showcase Fridays. They've got the sports section on Saturdays. They'll be hosting this Saturday morning at 8 a.m. We always bring in different coaches and athletes from around the area, so make sure you tune in 8 a.m. on Saturdays for the sports section live from Barn Wired.
All right, off the turnover. Cardinal brings it across. Get a quick 3 and is no good. Rebounded by Geis. Geis not watching where the ball is. Has a tip from behind. Tries to recover and it goes out of bounds. So Pekin turns it right back over to the Comets. Parsons came out during that timeout, and in came Carly Gamble. The Comets try a 3 from LaRue, and this is good. Now they take away the inbound pass, lay it back up, no good. Rebounded off the hands of Geis, and they're going to say Cardinal touched it again too. Geis actually lucky she didn't pick up her third foul there as well. Nothing called. And Pekin's going to take another timeout.
I've already run out of things to say, Josh.
Okay. Well,
Barnwired, our first quarter sponsor, just in case people didn't know that. They're located on the south side of the square in Sigourney. Fantastic place, Josh, to go for
It is.
breakfast, lunch, coffee, maybe a snack.
you know what else is great is when your significant other wants a coffee and you can order it online and just
Oh,
go
yeah.
pick it up so it's ready. You don't got to wait.
Heck yeah. And
It's awesome.
speaking of significant others, coming up on Valentine's Day, I know Barnwired's going to have a special. They're doing a I don't know, kind of a advertising thingamajigger with James Family Greenhouse, where you can basically get a little package deal of some flowers and some coffee for your loved one. So
Oh.
that might be something to keep in mind. That would make any girl happy, I think.
Most of them, yeah.
Some flowers and some coffee to get them going on Valentine's Day.
All righty. Okay, 2:40 remaining in this first. Both teams have used 2 timeouts. And Pekin looking for answers on the inbound pass. I send it up high. Hadley comes down with it. Has to be strong with the ball. Gets it back to Eubanks. She comes across. 2:35 to go. 30 on the shot clock. Eubanks is just going to fire a 3. This is off the mark. An air ball gathered in by Gamble. The baseline kicks it back out. Petron's going to try a 3, and this is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Hadley. Hadley's putback is good. Third time's the charm for the Panthers here tonight. First points of the game for Anna Hadley. It's trail by 2. Cardinal works inside out now down to the corner. Around LaRue, tries to take a pass. Petron grabs it and pulls it away, and they call another foul on LaRue. That's her third. She's going to have to come out of the game as Coleman comes in for Geis, and Parsons, is going to come in for Gamble. Pekin gets it in to Coleman. Coleman goes out of pressure, jump stops right at half court, nearly goes over and back, and travels at the same time, but doesn't. And here is Parsons with a mid-range jumper, gets it to go to tie the game. Ezra Parsons with her first 2, and we're tied at 9 with 1:49 to go. Bissell brings it up the floor. Sends it left side to Albert. Now down the corner, they work it back around. Here's Sainer. Down to the corner. Cardinal looking for a runner in the lane. They get it. She falls to the ground, though. They kick it out for a mid-range jumper by Ism, and she gets it to go. Pekin working quick to beat this press by Cardinal. It's been giving them problems. They do get across as Eubanks will set up. Sends it far side corner to Petron. As they lob it inside now to Hadley. Hadley lays it up and no good, but she's fouled. Call that foul on Bristol Albert. And Anna Hadley gets the first one to go. She's got 3 points on the night. And she'll look to tie it here with this one. In and out and down and no good. Battle for the rebound, still loose. Finally gathered in by Albert of Cardinal. They send it up the floor quickly. Sainer gets it back to Bissell. Now down to the corner. It was tipped out of bounds by Petron. Cardinal will keep it. 22 seconds on the shot clock. 59 seconds inside a minute to go. Here in the first. They get it in. Putting it up and no good is Sainer, rebounded by Eubanks. Petron brings him up. Eubanks down to Parsons in the corner. She's going to try a 3. This is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Hadley. Hadley's putback is no good. This is rebounded by Sainer. .36 seconds remain as the Cardinal tries to get inside. Ball is tipped free. Parsons comes up with a battle for the loose ball. Parsons tries to clear it out, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Cardinal, so they'll keep it. That last foul on Cardinal was their team's 5th as well, so any fouls by Cardinal here would result in Pekin shooting. Cardinal works around quickly. They're going to try a three in the corner, and this is good for Erica Haynes. Pekin with 17 seconds to go in the corner, having all kinds of trouble in the backcourt, have it taken away again. Flip it up and laying it up, no good. They get the offensive rebound, except for no, they're going to call a foul on Parsons. Fouls on Parsons, her first, as Gamble and Hadley will come back in. Or, excuse me, Gamble and Geis will come in for Hadley and Petrin. Here as Gamble was breaking free. She's fouled by number 10, Colby Sainer. Her first, teams have surpassed the 5, so Carly Gamble will go and shoot 2 at the free throw line. Makes the first one. .6 on the clock as Gamble makes the second free throw. Cardinal trying to get a shot off before the quarter ends. Inside 2. They get it over. They got to shoot it. They don't even get a shot off. And we'll head to the second quarter with Cardinal leading Pekin 14-12.
All right, Barnwired, of course, our first quarter sponsor, as we all well know. Barnwired got a lot of love during that quarter. Hey, we go to the second quarter now. It's sponsored by Fremont Funeral Chapel. Let's hear from them. The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. Fremont Funeral Chapel sponsoring our second quarter, which is set to begin here. Cardinal girls leading 14-12. Josh Clubb with your play-by-play.
All right, the Panthers will start with the ball here in this second. They have Paisley Coleman, Abby Geis, Renee Eubanks, Ezra Parsons, and Carly Gamble on the floor. As they work it around, Parsons has it, top of the key, sends it right wing now to Coleman. Try to find the Eubanks down the corner. They do. She lobs inside to Geis. Geis hits the floor once, puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebounded by, the rebound is still loose. Gamble fighting hard underneath there, but just stepped on the baseline as she came away with it. Cardinals swinging around the arc. They try to find Sainer inside. The pass is taken away by Coleman. Coleman immediately has it ripped away again, and then a travel is called on Hissam. She was fouled by Paisley Coleman, but they said the travel happened first. Here is Coleman trying to get it in. This Cardinal press has caused problems for the Panthers. Eubanks gets it across, stops at the left wing, thought about the shot, changes her mind as they swing it around far side now. That's Parsons. Coleman tries to send a pass overhead to inside to Geis. It's taken away by Cardinal. As they go inside out. Conservative effort trying to get in the center. Instead, they're just going to try a three. This is no good. Rebounded by Geis. Abby's got 4 defensive rebounds. As Gamble drives baseline now, crosses cross court to Eubanks, has to track it down, saves it, gets it up to Parsons. Parsons looking inside for Geis, gets it to her. Back outside to Eubanks, who fires a three, and this is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Geis. Geis goes back to the rim. She's fouled on her way up, and the shot goes in. She'll go to the line to try the three-point play. They called that foul on Bristol Albert, her second, as Petrin and Hadley come back in. Out will come Gamble and Coleman. Geis able to complete the three-point play. Geis has got 5 points. Pekin back ahead, 15-14, 6:29 to go in this opening half. Hism drives inside, kicks it back out to Bissell. Back to Hism. Hism tries baseline this time, has it taken away by Coleman. Paisley Coleman's created 2 or 3 turnovers. The Panthers clear it out. Petrin brings him across. Slows up, sends a left wing to Parsons. Parsons now to the Eubanks in the corner. Go all the way around to the corner to Geis. Geis sends it inside to Hadley. Hadley puts up a tough shot. No good. Rebounded by Sainer. And now Petrin jumps a pass down the floor and tips it out of bounds. Stays with Cardinal. Cardinal now trying inside, trying backdoor. Shot is way too strong, tipped out of bounds by Sainer. Oh, never mind, they're going to say it stays with. Okay. I was going to say that was clearly Sainer slapped that out, and our side official came over and corrected him. So Pekin has it. It's Geis trying to beat her way through and gets the ball tipped from behind. Cardinal forces another turnover. Takes it right back over. Quickly down the floor. They're going outside. They're thought about a 3 from Haynes. There's a reverse court. Now inside and back out, and this time it's taken away by Geis. Geis clears it back to Parsons. Parsons brings him across, top of the key, sends it right side. That's Petrin who fires a deep 3, and this is off the front of the rim, no good. Anna Hadley trying for the rebound. It squirts all the way out to Parsons. Parsons back to Petrin. She'll try it again, and this time it's good. I don't even think Maddie Petrin had to move on that one. She was in the exact same spot for her first points of the game. Pekin now leads by 4. Cardinal, you have to score in this quarter as Sainer falls to the floor, gets back up. As Pekin comes up with the ball, Eubanks brings him across the floor. Inside to Hadley, and Sainer tries to jump the pass. They run into each other. Pekin gets it down to Hadley, who's left open on the collision, and layup is made. Officials timeout to check on those two girls that collided with each other. 4:33 to go here in the second, as they will have Bissell come out, and back will come in Kaylin Hism. Hism will bring the Comets up the floor. Haynes standing there for a second, then fires a deep 3. No good, rebounded by Hadley. Hadley clears it out to Petrin. They bring it up the floor. Petrin stops at half court, sends the left side to Parsons, down to the corner to Eubanks. She tries a 3, and she's good. Renee Eubanks has 6. Pekin with a 23-14 lead. Cardinal yet to score in the second quarter as we're halfway through it. 4 minutes to go, and here's an errant pass picked up on the backside by Haynes. Haynes drives off the dribble, goes for a shot, and she's fouled on the way up by Geis. That's Abby's 3rd. And that'll send Erica Haynes to the line to shoot 2. First one is in and out. As Paisley Coleman will check back in. She's coming in for Abby. Haynes, second shot, rolls in. Cardinal has her first point in the second quarter. Now here's a pass from Coleman off the foot of Eubanks. Pekin turns it right back over to the Comets. .357 now. Cardinal gets it in, no problem. They're going to try a catch on, or a 3 off the catch. It is no good, too strong. Rebounded by Parsons initially, and it's going to be a jump ball as Haynes comes around top. Possession arrow keeps it with Cardinal. Send it all the way up top. Right back down inside. They're going to try it. Back up top to Bizzle. Try it again outside. Haynes tries a 3. No good. Rebounded by Coleman. Here's Eubanks outside, head fakes, and then fires a three. This is no good, rebounded by Cardinal. Here's a pass inside. It's tipped by Parsons and Petrin. Cardinal able to come back up with it, driving from the right wing and getting fouled on her way up. Summer LaRue will go to the line. They call that on Anna Hadley. Her first. And LaRue's first shot rims out. Haynes will come out for Cardinal, and in will come Kobe Sainer. LaRue splits them. She's got 8. And the Panthers get it right side now to Eubanks. This is reverse floor to Petrin, who's all alone. Fires a three from the corner, and this is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Eubanks. She dribbles back outside. She takes a three, and this is good. LaRue drives inside, right back out. Nearly a walk, but not called on Van Trump, and now a kick is called on Parsons. Ball stay with Cardinal. Kayla Crosby checks in for the Comets. They send it right to her at the top of the key. Drives left side. Has the ball tipped by Coleman. Coleman tries to save it and does, so it'll be another turnover for Coleman. Between her and Petrin, about 10 steals on the night. Here's all the way across to Eubanks. She fires another three. This is well short. Off the side of the rim. And Trump with it for Cardinal. She sends it inside. Petrin tips it. Goes into the hands of Coleman. Parsons back to Eubanks. Thought about trying the three again. Sends it back to Parsons at the wing. Right back outside to Eubanks. She lobs all the way across the floor to Paisley Coleman. Backside, she puts up a shot. This is no good. Too strong. Rebounded by Hadley. Hadley and somebody got tied up there and fall to the floor hard. That was Summer LaRue. And she'll probably have to come out to get looked at here. Her head hit the ground hard. They called the foul on LaRue, which would be her fourth foul also. She'll come out of the game. Erica Haynes will check in. Foul called on LaRue. That is her fourth. 2 minutes remaining here in the second. Paisley Coleman has it baseline. Sends it into Eubanks. Eubanks lays it up in and good. Renee Eubanks with 11 points. And Beacons held Cardinal to just 2 points here in this second quarter. They lob it inside. Coleman tips it to Petrin this time. Petrin sends the left wing to Parsons, down to the corner to Eubanks, right back to Parsons. Parsons tries it inside to Hadley. Hadley loses the handle on it. Ball is free. Coleman tips it again. Ball is still loose. Petrin gathers it in, sends it up the floor to Hadley, and this is taken away by Colby Sainer. Cardinal quickly inside, gets it inside to Sainer. Sainer dribbles, puts a baseline shot up, no good. Rebounded, tipped by Coleman, and still loose. It's going to roll to the baseline, saved by Coleman, back to Eubanks. Eubanks brings him up the floor. She'll cross half court with 1:05 to go. Sends it right side to Petrin. Baseline now, corner to Parsons. He tries to bounce pass into Hadley. It is tipped by Sainer. Sainer saves it. Up to Van Trump. Van Trump in transition all the way into the baseline. Tries to kick it out. This is tipped by Petrin. At the baseline, she saves it up to Parsons. 46 seconds to go now. Petrin comes across the floor, sends it right side and around to the corner to Coleman. She's going to throw it across court to Eubanks. He saves it over her head, back to Petrin, back to Eubanks, inside to Hadley. Hadley lays it up in and no good. Tipped by Sainer. It goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Pekin with 28.1 remaining in this second quarter. Shot clock is off. And if they so choose, Pekin can dribble us out and take the last shot of the half. They send it inside to Eubanks. Eubanks looking down low, turns, spins, puts up a shot. No good. Gets her own rebound, dribbles back outside. 20 seconds now. Try Hadley inside. Hadley travels with it. It's another turnover for the Panthers. And they do not get the last shot off. 13 seconds for the Cardinal Comets as they cross half court. Inside 10 now. And now a pass to the back, and it's an over and back violation with 5.4 remaining on the game clock. And Pekin will have the chance again for the final shot of the second. 5.4. Anything can happen. Petra sends it inside to Hadley. Sainer tips it free. A battle for the loose ball. It ends up in the hands of Cardinal. Cardinal, the clock never started. Okay, so the officials are saying the clock never started, and they're just saying the half is over.
Okay.
Okay, so that is that. So we'll head to halftime with Pekin leading 28-16.
All righty. The referees are still sitting at midcourt discussing things. But we will assume that we're going to halftime. Fremont Funeral Chapel has sponsored our second quarter, which has been pretty eventful. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Cardinal only have 2 free throws in that second quarter?
So they only scored 2 points. They were both free throws,
Yeah,
yes. No field goals in the second quarter.
I'm sure. Are you keeping track of the turnovers over there?
I sure
I
am.
need to know the turnovers. Tell me.
15 for Cardinal and 16 for Pekin.
All right.
Not counting that last little flurry because I kind of lost track.
That was crazy.
It was kind of all over, but
All right, so we're at halftime. We got about 9.5 minutes before we resume action. And again, Fremont Funeral Chapel has sponsored this second quarter. We'll go to half. We'll go silent for just a few minutes. Be back with the second half here shortly. Halftime, as you can see, is sponsored by Shetler Insurance Services. And we are at halftime here at Pekin High School for girls basketball tonight. Now, we were supposed to have, as we mentioned earlier, supposed to have a doubleheader with JV girls and varsity girls, but we had a little bit of power outage issues earlier in the evening, so we're only getting the varsity game in tonight, which is just fine. We've got Pekin at halftime leading Cardinal 28-16. Shetler Insurance Services and Sigourney sponsors our halftime. Our second half is coming up here in about a minute and a half. Let's hear from our third quarter sponsor, which is Oski Dental. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. And Oski Dental sponsoring our third quarter, which we are about 1 minute away from starting that up, 28-16 in favor of the Pekin girls. And Josh Clubb has the announcing and the play-by-play. Joshua.
All righty. Well, yeah, like you said, 28-16, Pekin able to hold Cardinal to no field goals in that second quarter, as Cardinal actually led 14-12 at the end of one, and defensively holding them up, as well as kind of a lot of fouls and a lot of turnovers by both teams. 16 turnovers for Pekin, 15 for Cardinal. Both teams got into the double bonus in the first quarter, just 3 fouls per team in the second quarter, but certainly it's foul trouble to look at. Anna Hadley's got 3. Summer LaRue for Cardinals got 4, so certainly something to watch. Pekin will start with the ball here to start the second half. They have the starting 5 out on the floor. Paisley Coleman, Maddie Petrin, Anna Hadley, Abby Geis, and Renee Eubanks. As Petrin brings it in. Halftime ended too. Here's Eubanks going to try a 3. She was getting them to fall in the first half. Can't get it there. Offensive rebound for Geis. Geis's putback is missed, and then a offensive rebound for Hadley. And they're going to call a foul on Hadley as she was clearing out with her elbows. And Hadley now has 2. And Cardinal with their first possession of the second half. They try a pass inside, and it's going to go off the leg of Eubanks. It'll count as a kick. So Haynes will send it in. And Alexis Bissell tries to lob it inside. It is right into the hands of Anna Hadley. Hadley gets it back, clears it back to Geis, who waits and gets it to Petrin, who will bring him up the floor. She sends it left side to Coleman. Down to the corner, Eubanks. Sends right back up the court, and this pass is jumped and taken by Kaylin Hism. She's going to have a fast break opportunity, misses the layup, rebounded by Petrin. Petrin pushes it up to Geis, who loses the handle on it momentarily. She passes inside. This is taken away, or tipped, right back to Geis. Puts up a shot, no good. And here they go inside to Sainer. She lays it up in and good. And a timeout taken by Pekin with 6:53 to go in the third. They lead 28-18.
Okay, Oski Dental sponsors our third quarter. You can schedule your appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at 641-673-4845. Again, Oski Dental sponsors our third quarter. We'll run through all of our sponsors here quick. Barnwired, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Shetler Insurance Services, Oski Dental, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Federation Bank, Helmuth Ford, Son-in-Law Services, Serve Pro, and Nutrien Ag in Hedrick, all on board for Pekin basketball. We'll have, I believe, one more Pekin basketball broadcast. That'll be the Pekin boys at English Valleys here, coming up here in a week or two. So still a little bit of Pekin basketball coming up.
Petrin sends it out of the timeout. Right side, Eubanks goes inside to Hadley. Hadley puts up a jumper, no good. Catches her own rebound. Her putback is good. Anna Hadley has got 7 points. Now the timeout. Pekin gets another field goal. Here are the Cardinals going inside to Sainer. Right back out they go. Right back into Sainer, who stops, kicks it out. This Cardinal really moving the ball around. Now they're going to try a three from Haynes. This is an air ball caught up to by Haynes, though. She sends it inside to Sainer. Sainer charges into the basket, puts a shot up, no good, rebounded by Geis. It's the 5th defensive rebound for Abby. This Panthers right back down the floor. Geis goes from the left wing, and she travels with it as she takes off. Another turnover for Panthers. 6:05 to go. Trailing by 12, the Comets looking inside for Sainer. Swinging around, Albert has it on the left wing. Gonna go inside to Sainer, right back out, right back into Sainer's off the foot of Eubanks. It's gonna be called a kick. Cardinal will keep it. They still have 17 seconds to work with on the shot clock. As Bissell and Hain works it now. Pass inside is going to be kicked again. It'll stay with Cardinal. Now 14 on the shot clock. They lob it in. Sainer at the free throw line sends it outside. Now Eubanks pokes the ball free, takes it away. Turnover by Cardinal. As Petrin sends it left side. Eubanks down to the corner to Coleman. Back to Eubanks. She's going to try a three from the left wing. This is off the front of the rim. Long rebound is tracked down. Last touched by Anna Hadley. And a collision on the floor. Erica Haynes just needs some help getting up. Seems to be fine now. 5:26 to go. Cardinal brings it up the floor, still trailing by 12. It's Hism. Sends right side to Haynes. He puts a runner up, and this is off the glass, but no good. Rebounded by Hadley. Hadley swinging her elbows again. They called a foul on Kaylin Hism. Her first. Team second. Pekin's ball. As Petrin brings him up the floor. Coleman sends it to the corner to Eubanks. Eubanks has Geis on the backside. Geis catches it, dribbles once in lane, puts a jumper up and gets it to go. Abby has 7. Pekin leads 32-18, 5 minutes to go. Van Trump brings him across the floor, right side to Haynes, inside, and it's kicked again by Coleman. As they get it in to Sainer. Bring it back around. Try to send it across. Sainer inside out. Van Trump fires a three, and this is off the glass. Rebounded by Hadley. Hadley trying to fight her way through. Gets it out to Geis. He clears it back to Petrin. As the Panthers work it, Eubank has it baseline. Just steps inside deep two. No good. Rebounded by Geis from the backside. Geis has to save it as she's falling out of balance. Sainer comes up with it. Van Trump now right wing. Lobs it inside. Sainer is going to get fouled by Hadley as she reached over the top. That's Hadley's third. Cardinal get a new shot clock. Baseline near or far side of the floor. They get it into Sainer, who is fouled. No, they're going to call the foul on Sainer. It'll be her second. Parsons is going to check in for Hadley. Petrin right side to Coleman. Coleman sends it back all the way far side corner to Eubanks. Back to Petrin. He fires a three. This is off the front of the rim. Long rebound is going to be tracked down by Parsons. She turns, sends it to the corner to Eubanks. Back to Parsons. Back to Eubanks in the corner. She fires a three, and this is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Sainer. Now a quick three by the Comets. Haynes is no good. Rebounded by Paisley Coleman. Petrin right wing. As now they send it all the way far side corner. Pass inside is tipped by Sainer. Sainer down the floor in a hurry. Cardinal tip from behind, and a travel is going to be called on Alexis Bizzle as she tried to gather it back in.
For each.
Veteran gets it to Coleman now in the corner to Eubanks. So across the floor to Parsons backside. She lays it up in and good. Ezra has 4. 34-18, 3 minutes to go here in this third. Van Trump, right wing. Looking for Sainer inside. She comes up with it, goes baseline, tries to go back out, and the ball was tipped, it looked like, but they're going to say Sainer just lost the handle on it and goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Comets. Coleman across the floor to Parsons, down in the corner to Eubanks, all alone. Doesn't take the shot. Back up top to Petrin. Right wing now to Coleman. Inside to Geis. Pass is tipped. Parsons tracks it down. Left wing to Petrin, who fires a 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Sending it down inside. Sainer lays it up in. No good. Battle for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Peekins. Paisley Coleman. Petrin's going to check out. And then will come Carly Gamble. Van Trump. Try it inside to Sainer. This is tipped by Parsons. Sainer gathers it in anyway. Goes right side. Dribbles into 3 defenders, and she's fouled on her way up. Called on Paisley, or excuse me, on Renee Eubanks. Her first. And Colby Sainer at the line to shoot 2. Gets the first one to go. Sainer gets them both. She's got 6 points. Parsons has it in the corner, lobs it in to Geis. Geis sends it outside to the corner to Gamble, who fires a 3, and this is off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Sainer. Sainer has 10 rebounds on the night. As the Comets go baseline now, and it's going to be a foul on Paisley Coleman. Stepped in front. Stepped in front of Bissell. It's Coleman's second. To get it into Sainer, who goes up for the shot, and she's fouled again. Foul on Coleman. Her third. And Colby Sainer back at the line. Made both of them just a moment ago. And Colby Sainer, when Cardinal played Sigourney, we were at that game, and she kind of went on a hot streak there for a while in the second half, and she's starting to do so here. She's now got 8. She's had 2 points in the first half. As Parsons sends it in to Geis. Back outside to Coleman. Swinging around, go back into Geis. Geis tries left side, puts up a tough shot. This is bouncing around up there forever. Tough rebound by Renee Eubanks. She dribbles back outside. Good offensive board for Renee. As Panthers now send a pass right side to Gamble. Has to track it down. She goes low to Parsons, who drives baseline. Picked up by Sainer. Dribbles all the way through. Loses a handle on it. Sends it back out to Eubanks. 20 on the shot clock. As Coleman has it left wing. Back to Gamble to the corner now again to Parsons. They're going to try Geis inside. Sainer knocks it free. Gamble able to track it down. Just throws a wild pass. Caught up to by Eubanks. Gets it to Coleman. Backside. 4 seconds on the shot clock. A collision and a charge called on Abby Geis. That'll be her 4th. 58.6 remaining in this third. Pekin was down to about 2 seconds on that shot clock. 34-22. And Trump sends it inside to Sainer, who works her way around, has a shot blocked by Coleman. Gathers it back in, sends it outside to Haynes, who drives inside. That's a hard collision. She's going to call her for a blocking foul on Gamble. That is Summer LaRue. Is looking for a towel, are the referees. As LaRue walks off her energy. There goes Mr. Weber. He's going to get us a towel.
Oh, he's going into the secret door.
He's going into. Yeah. I wonder what he keeps in there. It's probably where he keeps all the Skittles.
Grab me some.
Yeah. There's the savior. To get that cleaned up, Summer LaRue will go to the line. They called that foul on Gamble. That is her first. Team's fifth. So Cardinal, with the last 44 seconds of this third, will shoot free throws. LaRue makes the first one. As Hadley and Petrin will check in for Paisley Coleman and Carly Gamble. And LaRue makes both free throws. She's got 10 points. Her first 8 all came in the first quarter, but got into foul trouble and a little injury. Here's Geis with the mid-range jumper and gets the roll. Abby's got 9, 30 seconds to go. Shot clock is off for the Comets. 36-24. They get it left wing. Go inside, right inside to Sainer. Back out they'll go. LaRue's going to try a 3, and this is no good off the heel. Rebounded by Geis. Geis clears it to Hadley, who sends it up to Petrin. 13 seconds. Eubanks fires a 3 from the left corner, and this is hits the front of the rim. Rebounded by Parsons. Back outside to Hadley. Hadley can't quite keep it in, gets it out to Petrin. Petrin's got to shoot. She can't. She travels with it with 2.3 seconds remaining. Give Cardinal an opportunity for a shot at the buzzer. As they bounce it off of Eubanks' legs, that was LaRue. Running out of time, Wisely bounced it off Eubanks' leg. Now they get it in to Sainer. Sainer from the right wing heaves up a 3 as time expires, and it's no good. We will head to the fourth quarter with Pekin leading 36-24.
All right, Oski Dental has sponsored our third quarter, and I apologize. I had halftime up on the scoreboard throughout that quarter. Kind of goes with the vibe of tonight's game. Everything's just been a little bit off. Oski Dental has sponsored our third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up, brought to us by Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have multiple family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Through a partnership with Bloom Pediatrics of Ottumwa, McKenna Bond, ARNP, is here on Wednesday and Friday mornings to give your child the special care they need. Libby Dasso, PAC, is here for all your rheumatology needs. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience.
Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics sponsoring our upcoming fourth quarter. We got about 15 seconds before we begin play. And again, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics. We'll also be picking our son-in-law services player of the game. Josh gets the fun of doing that tonight. So fourth quarter set to begin.
All righty. Well, as you can see on your screen, Cardinal will start on the floor for the Panthers will be Hadley, Geis, Coleman, Eubanks, and Petrin. A pass inside. They call a kick even though it got trapped by Paisley Coleman's legs. Just keeps it with Cardinal. As quickly running the lane, putting up a tough shot, no good for Alexis Bissell, rebounded by Paisley Coleman. Geis with it in the corner now. Sends it back up top to Coleman. They swing it around to Petrin and catches and fires a three. This is too strong. Rebounded by LaRue for Cardinal. Now we're going to try it inside to Sainer. She turns to shoot, and she's fouled by Hadley. That is Hannah Hadley's fourth. Colby Sainer back of the line to shoot two. That's her first miss at the free throw line. She was 4 for 4 prior to that one. Sainer gets the second one to go. As the Panthers set up their offense, they work it around the arc. Inside to Hadley. Hadley turns and shoots a shot from the free throw line. This is off the heel and gets the roll to drop and go in. Hannah Hadley's got 9. Panthers lead by 13. Now pass inside to Sainer. It's tipped, but Cardinal able to hold on to it. Here's a baseline drive by LaRue. Pass inside. Sainer and Hadley battling for the ball, and they have a foul called. I know they called a kick. Excuse me. Kick on.
I think this is a record amount of kicks tonight.
Yeah. No real way to keep track of that. Here's an inside to Sainer, and she passes off to Haynes, who misses a jumper. Rebounded by Paisley Coleman. Paisley has 5 defensive rebounds, few offensive. Here's Eubanks in the corner. It's Petrin and Coleman play catch now. They try Eubanks in the corner. Inside to Hadley. Hadley lays it up in and good. She's got 11. Lead is now 15. Right inside to Sainer is tipped by Coleman. Sainer goes out and gathers it in. Coleman jumps this pass. She's going to be get called for the foul as she collided. That is Paisley's fourth, as Geis will check in now for Hadley. So Coleman, Geis, and Hadley all with 4 fouls. Here's Sainer, puts up a tough shot. This is no good, rebounded by Coleman. Here's a pass to Petrin that was nearly taken away. Able to keep it in. Go to the corner to Eubanks. Eubanks sends it inside to Geis. Back outside to Parsons. They'll work it around the arc now. Coleman has it left wing. Trying to get it inside to Geis. She does. Geis stops, jumps, and puts up a shot and gets it to go. Maybe Geis on that jump stop was for all intents and purposes was going to pass it, but then nobody guarded her, so she took the shot, made it, and Cardinal is going to take a timeout. This will be their third timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Pekin leads 42-25.
All righty, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic sponsoring this fourth quarter. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. Josh, we're getting down to our last few games. We've got this game tonight. Pekin takes on Highland on Friday night. That'll be a girl-boy doubleheader. Next week, Sigourney at Iowa Valley on Tuesday night. Pekin at English Valley's boys game on Thursday, February 6th, and then we'll wrap up the regular season, North Mahaska versus Oskaloosa on Tuesday, February 11th, and then we'll be looking at the postseason. I think we're pretty confident, maybe.
Confident, maybe.
Confident, possibly. Maybe.
Confident, maybe.
That we'll be doing North Mahaska basketball in the postseason, so maybe some others. Maybe?
Yeah, maybe. It just depends all on, brackets and how people, the matchups and all that stuff. So we'll know those. We typically release those like that first weekend in February, that Sunday or Monday. So I'm sure we'll have to talk to each other that day, Steve.
Oh, boy.
Here's Cardinal out of the timeout. They get it inside to LaRue, who's tripped as she was driving in, and actually call a foul on Eubank. Oh, no, they called the foul on Parsons. Fortunate for Summer LaRue because she had, literally tripped over her own feet and fell into Parsons. Here's an inbound pass. Layup is in and good for Erica Haynes. As Cardinal back to Preston Pekin in the backcourt. They've had trouble with this, and they tip it or send it across the court. Haynes tips it out of bounds. Slow everything up. I'm surprised Cardinal got away from that because Pekin was having a tough time with it in that second quarter. As the Panthers worked around the arc, Petron's going to fire a three, and she does not get this one to go. It's rebounded by Sainer. Maddie Petron is 1 for 6 from beyond the arc. Colby Sainer with 14 rebounds. Here is LaRue inside. Puts up a shot, no good. Battle for the loose ball, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cardinal. As Eubanks tries to get it in, and a timeout called on the inbound by Pekin. That's their fourth timeout. They'll have one remaining, a full timeout. 4:30 to go here in this fourth. Pekin leads 42-27.
Full timeout. Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic sponsors our fourth quarter. We thank all of our sponsors on Pekin basketball. That includes Barnwired, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Shetler Insurance Services, Oski Dental, also Federation Bank, Helmuth Ford, Son-in-Law Services, ServPro, Nutrien Ag, and Hedrick. And that goes along with Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, all of our sponsors on Pekin basketball. Again, we'll be back here Friday night for more Pekin basketball. Make sure you tune in then.
All righty, a quick peek ahead at player of the game. We got three girls tied for leading scoring. Renee Eubanks, Abby Geis, and Anna Hadley all have 11. So we'll see how that shakes out. As Cardinal forced the timeout on that inbounds pass. See if Pekin can get it in this time. They do the thing where they all sprint to the half court and then back. They get it in to Geis. Geis able to get up the floor, sends it to Parsons. Parsons backs it back out to Geis. Outside to Coleman. Now Coleman's going to set it up. Sends it far side to Eubank. Now inside to Geis. They work it around. Pekin's almost acting like they're working the clock a little bit here. Inside to Geis now, and she's going to be called for a travel. So a turnover for Pekin. 9th turnover of the half.
Who's winning the turnover battle?
Pekin has more. Here is Haynes for a three. No good. Rebounded by Paisley Coleman. Cardinals 2 for 10 from beyond the arc tonight as a team. Paisley Coleman with 7 defensive rebounds as well. Eubanks has it left wing. Swing it around. Parsons going to reverse the floor. Sends it right side to Petron. All 5 of the Panthers were out top. Now they try to hit it into the Geis, and it's taken away by Sainer. Sainer clears it out and brings it up to Bissell. And a three is taken and made by Caleb Hissam. And the Cardinal will keep the press on. Hissam has 5. Now a pass by Eubanks goes Aaron, and Pekin turns it right back over to the comments. Anna Hadley's going to check back in. She's going to come in for Abby Geis. Off the inbound pass, a catch and a three is no good. Rebounded by Eubank. Eubanks brings it up the floor, hands it off to Parsons. Now they'll work it up top. They lob it into Hadley. Hadley goes up for a shot, and this is no good, but she's fouled by, by Sainer. Sainer slow to get up as looked like Hadley caught her with her elbow as she came around. She'll have to come out momentarily. That's a third foul on her, third team foul on the comments. Anna Hadley will shoot 2:51 remaining. Panthers lead is 12. And they can't get the roll in the first one. She's 1 for 3 so far tonight at the line. Hadley's second one is no good. Rebounded by Cardinals Albert. And quickly, Haynes is going to fire a three, and this is an air ball that is saved from going out of bounds into the hands, though, of Anna Hadley. LaRue did a good job of saving that. She sent it right back into Anna Hadley. Here's Coleman, goes inside to Hadley. Hadley puts up a shot, and this is no good. She's fouled again, this time by Bristol Albert. Her third. Be the team's fourth. And Anna Hadley back at the line. It's 1 for 4 here tonight. 2:23 to go. Looks like Maddie Petrin will check in for Anna Hadley on a make. Hadley makes it. She's at 3 for 6 to the line with 13 points, and she'll check out. There's now another turnover by the Comets. And Parsons pushes pace all the way left side, stops in the lane, passes it back out. She actually had the backside opened up on her. She didn't realize it, but the defenders got in front of her. She could have turned around and had an easy jumper, unless they swing it around to the corner to Gamble. Back up top to Eubanks. Eubanks drives, stops, sends it right side to Gamble. Gamble up top to Petrin. Speaking swings around, 6 to shoot on the shot clock, 5 to shoot as Gamble drives inside, has a ball poked free. Gamble just fires a prayer shot as time expires on the shot clock. The ball did not hit the rim, so it'll be a shot clock violation. Another turnover for the Panthers, and a timeout called by Pekin. With 1:32 to go, they lead by 14.
And Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic sponsors our fourth quarter. Again, 1:32 to go. Pekin up 44-30 over Cardinal. Coming up on Friday, again, basketball back here at Pekin. And we'll also be at Barnwired in Sigourney for the Iowa Music Showcase. You can tune in. You can be there live and in person and take that show in. If you'd like to get something to eat, some coffee, something to drink, watch Corey Waller and the Wicked Things, one of the very best bands in Iowa, coming up on Friday at Barnwired. Saturday morning, we've got the sports section also live at Barnwired. Also a show that you can come in and watch live and in person, get some breakfast, get some coffee, and hang out and listen to the area athletes and coaches on the sports section. That's every Saturday morning live at 8 a.m. here on Steve Shetler Media. And also we record those and play those back in podcast form wherever you get your podcasts. So tune in a variety of ways.
All righty, 1:32 to go. Pekin's out of timeouts. 44-30 is their lead. Colby Sander checks back in for the Comets. Same 5 out on the floor for the Panthers. As Cardinal works quick, and Paisley Coleman lands on top of Summer LaRue. That'll send LaRue to the line. Foul is called on Paisley Coleman. I think that is 5 on Paisley. It is. She'll foul out with 1:21 to go. And Anna Hadley will come back in. Hadley with 4 as well. And LaRue cannot connect on the first one. LaRue splits them. This Cardinal will put the press on. Panthers work it up. Gamble has it. crosses half court. Is caught from behind. Cardinals started trying to foul. They're not calling it, though, and finally they do. They're going to call that on Alexis Bissell. It's her second. Team's third. Eubanks gets it into Parsons. Outside. Swinging around. Eubanks has it right wing. He's off to Petrin. They're swinging around the arc now. They're looking for Hadley inside. Gamble drives inside. Back outside to Parsons. Inside a minute to go here. Send inside to Hadley. Hadley turns and puts up a shot. No good. Gets her own rebound. No good. Gets her own rebound again. No good. This time, her and they whistle for a blood timeout as Kaylin Hism has a bloody nose. Anna Hadley will check out of the game, and back will come Abby Geis. As driving inside is LaRue. She's fouled by Gamble. 41.7 remaining. That's the 15 foul, so Cardinal will shoot the rest of the way. LaRue back in the line for comments. Cannot get the first one to go. Cardinals 12 for 17 as a team at the line. Mostly her and Sainer shooting the free throws. LaRue splits them. Eubanks looking for somewhere to go inside. Lobs it deep up to Gamble. Gamble running free to the hoop, and she's fouled by Van Trump. 39.4 remaining. As Eubanks has it right wing, being pushed hard. A pass back to Parsons is going to go over and back violation by the Panthers. So they turn it over again with 33.3 remaining. If Cardinal can shoot some quick threes, I mean, it's a 12-point game, but they'd have to work quickly. They get it in to Haynes. He fires a three, and this is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Geis. And Eubanks brings it across the floor, and she's fouled by LaRue. That should be her fifth. So she's out, and Bristol Albert will come in. Renee Eubanks will go to the line to shoot two, as that is five fouls on Cardinal as well. 24.1 on the clock. Eubanks rattled the first one home. She makes them both. She's got 13 points, 24.1 remaining. And Trump fires a three from the left wing, and this is good. This Cardinals going to keep the press on. They're going to not foul, but 12 seconds to go. Petrin goes inside, puts up a jumper, no good. Rebounded by Sainer. Cardinal down to 5 seconds to go. As Van Trump's going to fire a three as time expires, no good. Rebounded by Sainer. And that is final. 46-35 is the win for Pekin. They will improve to 7-9. Cardinal will remain winless and fall to 0-14. As far as our Son-in-Law Services player of the game, we're going to go with Renee Eubanks. She had 13 points, played every minute of this game. 3 for 9 on the field, 4 for 11 from the field, 3 for 9 from beyond the arc. She also picked up 3 offensive rebounds, 4 defensive rebounds. Only one foul playing the entire game, and especially in this rough game. And also, didn't have her credited for causing any turnovers. So we'll go with Renee Eubanks Son-in-Law Services Player of the Game.
All right. We thank all of our sponsors for making our game possible. Again, we'll be back here on Friday night. Pekin takes on Highland in a girl-boy doubleheader. That'll do it for tonight. And we'll see you Friday back here at Pekin for more basketball.